YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage back on Total War Attila, and we're going to jump into another online battle. So the last two, I managed to lose them. I picked a better army last time, but it didn't work, and now this guy has picked an army that's pretty reminiscent of what I did a few times ago. He just has a couple more archers and a little bit more clubmen rather than bringing the two lancers. So this guy has probably the same idea that I did a couple of battles ago. Now let's see how I handle things in this battle. I've got two pikes in the center just to ward guys off of my archers. My general is an Alani general who is a pretty mediocre shot cav. Good health, but not the best charge, but still potentially useful. I've got Germanic horsemen with single silver and then I think bronze on maybe one or two, just one of them. So decent upgrades here. And then I've got two Germanic lancers. Pretty typical for me. I've got 4 Agathyrsi warriors, which are some pretty strong shock melee infantry here. See them here? They're kind of like Falksmen, basically. Very nice guys that have precursor javelins. And again, the center is just cheap Germanic pikes. 4 Germanic Archers. I do like the Germanic Archers. They're not an end-all. They're not perfect. They don't always do what you want them to, but they're not bad. So anyway, I do have my Germanic Archers. My opponent, though, has 5 Germanic Archers. And I go ahead and he starts trading some shots with me. I'm going to move up a little closer. But he's going to go ahead and get the first shots. I'm not really concerned. After seeing his army, I'm not really concerned about skirmishing. He's also got 6 Germanic horsemen, but mine are upgraded better. And he's got a line of scaled clubmen, which braced, these guys can hold off cavalry charges and infantry very well. They won't kill much cavalry, but they do have the potential to kill some infantry. So what my plan is to, his scaled clubmen are going to have to be used defensively, and whereas my infantry can be used offensively, and I plan to capitalize on that. So I want to go into slow motion here and show you something. Notice that I've actually, and I'm going to pause it actually, I've clicked walking attack orders on all of his cavalry, so I've matched his Germanic cav to my own, but they're just walking attack orders, so a single right click. And then I've single right clicked attack orders with my Germanic lancers and my Alani general. So I'm going to charge in and beat down some of his clubmen. So basically I have a very aggressive attack coming, and then all I need to do is just follow it up with my infantry. And what I intend to do is pin the enemy cavalry like this. We'll do a little destruction with my own shot cavalry in the center. But as his cavalry gets pinned, I'm going to quickly rush in my infantry to support my cav, knock out his cav, and then just continue to steamroll around and keep his archers on the run. He has a Germanic noble general too, which is not very good. So again, his main line is all scaled clubmen. The Germanic general is quite bad. So here comes my attack. As soon as I was ready, I just hit the run button and sent all my horses into a flat-out run. And now look at my opponent. He's like, ah, crap. When you have this much heavy cavalry running at you, you've got to take it seriously. I do end up pulling back my Germanic lancers, and then over here I make a little bit of a mistake. But see, because my micro had already been set in most places, oh, these clubmen are going to get bashed. And they're a very heavy unit too. My Alani general does get caught, and I have to pull out here, but I do manage to catch it with the Germanic cav. So I catch all of his cavalry. I almost did. This unit got snagged here. And I keep my lancers safe for the late game, and I'm retreating behind my own pikemen, where his cavalry can't follow my general. So unfortunately my Alani general not doing too much yet, but my Germanic horsemen getting nice charges, and now his clubmen are going to do very little in this fight, and my Agathyrsi warriors are going to do great in this this supporting fight. And then here his clubmen don't brace and go into shield wall, so they are going to get murdered by my Agathyrsi warriors. So yeah, in any case, I'm just going to retreat from his scaled clubmen here and reinforce the Agathyrsi warriors. So my opponent's cavalry has had to retreat. My Gothic lancers busted through his center line and went straight for his general and just pounded them. And I'm just breaking through everywhere I get a chance. These Gothic lancers are already racking up 120 kills, and I have a second unit of lancers running follow-up on his archers while his Germanic cavalry are trying to keep up. So basically I hit my opponent quickly with one ferocious fast cavalry blow here. His units were not good at being offensive, so I took the offense. He's doing okay in a few spots, so for whatever reason right here his Germanic horsemen are beating mine. That's not really sure why, but here where my Agathyrsi warriors are at, I honestly probably ought to just retreat my horsemen here. But anyway, I killed their general. I hit him with some flaming shots to finish him because my lancers didn't quite get him. And then my lancers are chasing off all his archers. So his archers have been a non-threat basically in this fight. And I've really wrecked my opponent's center. Here comes a rear charge from my Germanic horsemen. gonna brutalize these scaled clubmen. They are heavy units, and they have a lot of armor and health, so it does take quite a bit of punishment to kill them, but they're not getting really any kills either. And my Agathyrsi warriors standing here getting shot aren't really helping me either. My opponent does have a cavalry unit, but I'm going to intercept it with my own Germanic horseman before he gets to my back lines. And I have another Germanic horseman here, another one here, and a Gothic or a Germanic lancer that's free. So really causing a lot of trouble for my opponent. This Germanic horseman has come back from routing. This one's now free, so now his archers are dead. And again, with the support of my Agathyrsi warriors here, I thought I would do better than this, but his clubmen are really tanking out the damage there. My opponent admits defeat. The fight wasn't over yet. I do think that it was in my favor, but this is finally kind of a combination of what I had been hoping to do. My opponent brought a decent army. He played decent, but I used the initiative to get in there, get the better charges, put him on the run, and give myself a chance to do well. I wasn't super impressed with the Agathyrsi warriors here, actually. They did meh kind of in this battle. Might have to think about a different unit instead of them next time. But the Germanic horsemen doing exactly what I wanted them to. Basically getting the whole enemy line scared and tied down. 120 kills on this Germanic lancer of only 500 talents. 181 kills on this one, and most of the units still left. So you can see how these lancer cav play in. If you can pin enemy melee cav and use your shot cav, you can wreck enemy infantry really bad. And that's exactly what I got to do here. Killed the enemy general early so that the morale shock is real, and really hurts my opponent. So that's the kind of stuff I'd been hoping for. Getting aggressive, taking the initiative, and again, my micro is not perfect here, but you'll notice it was a lot better because I used that little trick of just kind of right-clicking, like a single right-click attack order, so that all my attack orders were given. So rather than having to continue to issue attack orders in the middle of an attack, they're all issued, and I can just use what little micro I have to adjust those attack orders as necessary. And again, I managed to adjust and save my lancers. My general, I managed to get him back to safety, even though I initially misused him. So hopefully that gives you some idea of what I was trying to go there. So the Alans are a pretty good faction. The Alani general's good. They've got these Germanic spearmen, which are okay spearmen. I really should have used Sarmatian warband instead of the Agathyrsi warriors. The Sarmatian warband would have been a little more solid choice, I think. They have nice armor, not great health, but decentish, and they have pretty good attack stats. So I think that the Sarmatian warband would have been better, indeed. But yeah, they're a good faction. Cavalry-wise, they have all the standard German cav. They also have these Alani horsemen, which are pretty cheap and not a bad unit. They're lower health, though, and in general lower stats than the Germanic horsemen, but they are cheaper. It's an okay-ish unit. And then they have these elite Agathyrsi cav, which are really just anti-infantry cavalry. I don't really feel the need for that, though, because I really feel like the Lancers are anti-infantry cav, and they do quite well at it for the price. You could choose Sarmatian cataphracts, but to be honest, I think the Lancers are just a better deal. So, yeah, anyway, that's the... and neither one of their archers have... horse archers have Parthian shot, so utterly worthless. And then, of course, all skirmish cav in Attila is worthless right now. So, hope you all enjoyed this one. Finally managed to kind of turn around the streak there and get some luck going, and I'll show you more battles in the future. HeirofCarthage, signing off for now.